What's up, guys and gals? As Dawson would say, dudes and dudettes. Hope you're all doing all right today. This again is your weekly video. You're so amazing. Please stop. Okay, hold the applause. Let me do the video, then you can cheer. Okay. But been thinking all week long what I'm gonna do this on, and I've had several things go through my mind, and some of it may pan out in the next few weeks. But as I got up this morning, got to thinking, this week's my birthday's coming up, and if you want to send donations, I'll give you the address. We take cash, checks. Goes to a non-profitable organization, me. But I got thinking this morning, this week's my birthday, and I'll be turning the big 41. And I know some of you are going, my gosh, you don't even look that old. I know, trust me. Makeup, beauty cream, wrinkle cream, all that stuff. That's how I stay so young. Look, it's just beautiful. Hey. Sorry, it's early in the morning. Nobody's up, feeling pretty good, You two kids, quit it. The fur childrens, they're up with me too. See if you can see them over here. See them back there? Ornery as all get out. But got up this morning, and I was trying to figure out what I was going to do a video on. And again, birthday coming up, and a lot of people spend a lot of time thinking about, as they get older, what they've accomplished in life. And that can be a thought that really can mess with your mind, because of course the human race, I think, is the only thing that God created that worries about everything, that focuses on stuff that doesn't amount to a hill of beans. And I think the one word that came to my mind this morning was accomplishments. We all could spend time thinking about what we have or have not accomplished. And no matter what age we are, I'm age 25, and I haven't done this or I haven't done that. I'm age 50, and I hadn't seen hardly this or that, and we get stuck on that. And some people go broke trying to accomplish everything they set out to accomplish. And I got to thinking about that this morning, and of course being out here and looking for deer like I always do and taking pictures. We as humans are never satisfied. We either want a better home, a better car, a better, you name it, we got to have it. And I got to thinking about that. Animals don't walk through here. Honey, I don't like these woods down here. Can we not move to the north side of the woods? There's a beautiful subdivision over there, wonderful oak trees. Oh, my gosh, it would be awesome. Awesome. No, animals just roam. They do what animals were made to do. And that's it. But we humans, it's always something. It's never enough. Ever. And as I got to thinking about that this morning, I looked in the book of Philippians in chapter 4, and a little background on it. And I'm not the best at history or biblical background, but Paul wrote to a town of Philippi and was telling them to be joyful and be happy. But the catchy thing about that was Paul was writing this from prison, a place where you wouldn't expect anybody to be joyful and be happy and be, as the word is, content. And that's what I want to talk about this morning, was being content. Paul wrote these words from prison, and it's Philippians chapter 4, and it's verses 11 through 12. Not that I was ever in need, for I have learned how to be content with whatever I have. I know how to live on almost nothing or with everything. I have learned the secret of living in every situation, whether it is with a full stomach or empty, with plenty or little. I think today we need to learn how to be content. Be content with what we have. I heard a guy a couple of weeks ago at work. He came in, and I'm fixing to quit. I'm fixing to quit. I ain't making no money here. I ain't making no money here. I'm fixing to go get me a job making $60,000 a year. Well, that's great and all, but do you understand that when you go to get a better paying job and making more money, you're going to work a lot harder than you do some other places? And we tend to forget that. We tend to forget that, okay, more money sounds good, but with more money comes more work. You know, we want more of this, but with more of this comes more of this. It's not going to be given to you. You got to work for it. You got to learn to be content with what you have and what you got. And, you know, the secret to being content, and I've shared this several times, you know, we got to find a place of happiness. And for those that don't know, Paul found it. Because he said, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's Philippians chapter 4, verses 13. That's after being content about empty stomach, full stomach, with plenty or little. You know, you want to find contentness, you're going to have to find God first. Seek out God, like I've told you in other videos, and everything else will fall into place. So to be content, you need to find Christ. With Christ, you can do all things. He gives you the strength. And that's what you got to do. And I urge you today, if you don't know Him, seek Him out, find Him, receive Him in your heart, and I promise you, everything else will fall into place. But you guys have a good one. I'll have something for you next week. All I ask you to do is share it. God bless you. Y'all be good.